really know how to start this video, so I'm just go right into it. It's now January 3rd. I wanted to upload this in December so I can leave this in last year, but it's a lot of it's a lot of information and a lot of things I need to film, and it's been taking a while. So it's January 3rd, and I'm like, all right, whatever. Let me just get this done today. So it's been, I mean, technically since we're in January, it's been like going on 5 months. And I honestly, I can't remember for sure when the last time I actually seen Hank with my 2 eyes, but I know for sure it was in September. I was at Sneaker Tech for like that first week of October, but I think we only communicated barely through text. So yeah, it's been about 5 months. I haven't heard from Hank. I haven't seen Hank. I haven't been privately apologized or explained what happened. People still to this day ask me what happened. I honestly don't know. I have my idea of what I think happened, but until like you hear from the source's mouth, you can't really confirm. So you can only assume. But yeah, I haven't been apologized to publicly or privately. I haven't explained what happened. I haven't been refunded anything. Like I haven't been paid for like my sales that was owed to me prior to me leaving. I didn't make a $0 off of YouTube, even though I was promised a third of the YouTube revenue. And we did make money on YouTube. We made a lot. And then the 30K I invested was basically my guarantee that I was going to get a store, but I never even got the store. And it's funny because you know, all this time went by, and a lot of people have reached out to me, consigners, customers, and you know, just local York people that came to the store. And it was like I joined Sneaker Tech to get a store, and so many other people was promised a store as well. So it was just heartbreaking hearing all that information. So yeah, these past 4 months I've been basically I've been jobless, but I do have friends that own sneaker stores. For example, my boy Zeke, you know, I help him out from time to time because it's close to home. And you know, I've been traveling, and I've been going out more. I've just pretty much been doing things to try to make me happy, try to not to think of the situation, try to like be excited about life again. But you know, sometimes I'm just chilling, and what went down at Sneaker Tech just comes across my mind, and you know, I'm depressed again. So I've been pushing through it. I've been trying to like just keep doing something to like forget about that whole situation. But I'm about to show you guys a video of a conversation that I had with a guy that he used to come to the York store. He used to come to Sneaker Tech like maybe like twice a week. He would come through, he would trade. He was a reseller, so he was a cool dude. He understand like the store needed to make money, but he wanted to make money. So he would, you know, get inventory and come and trade if he couldn't move it, or if he felt like he had a customer that needed a shoe that we had, he would just, you know, swap shoes rather than buy it out. So I was just, this was not planned at all. Like I was just at my boy's store helping out. He walked in. I remembered him. That's why I smiled when I saw him. And then he just explained to me his situation with Hank. And let me show you that right now. When did you get here? What are you doing here?
Oh, he texted me he was coming.
Why you look like you angry?
Who?
Like you lost the parlay.
I think everywhere, bro.
Ready for Christmas?
Higher, bro.
All right, put up.
Higher.
So this is the 460.
So, cause of Christmas, there you go, man.
Why you everywhere too?
Merry Christmas.
I'm not everywhere.
Huh?
2, 3, 4, 5, 1,
Shit. I'm broke as hell.
5. Don't worry.
I'm more broke than you.
I'm more broke than you.
I don't think so.
Oh, trust me.
Did your business partner steal from you?
Who?
Did your business partner steal from you?
Mine did.
Bro, I tell this guy.
There you go.
y'all take it easy.
Hey? Bro,
Bye.
Have you seen him? Have you found him?
no, listen, bro.
I still haven't heard from him in like 4 months.
All right, y'all take it
This
easy.
man. You know I used to go to a store. Man.
All the time. Oh, he owes you.
Listen, bro.
Bruh, he told me the story.
He told me, hey man, give me $10,000.
Just
You
listen
gi-
to him.
You give me.
Listen to him.
Put that
Wait.
on. I put this on my case, bro.
When day was this?
That was like 2 weeks before everything blow up.
let me open the calendar. I'll tell you the last day I quit.
Oh,
He said Hank offered him 10. Said you should give him
10,000 for 10%, right?
No,
No.
Tell him.
Listen, bro.
Listen first.
Give me $10,000. You give me $10,000. You give me at least. He wants the $10,000 and some shoes, so I can put them on the store. He gon' get the 10% of every shoe on my shoe.
You like consignment?
But he was gonna give me a percent of the YouTube channel, and he was gonna open a
That
store
store in
in
Maryland.
Maryland, so I can run the store in York for $10,000.
So your money was supposed to open a Maryland store, but you was gonna run the York store. So where would I been?
In Maryland, he said.
You know, this is the first time I ever heard this, right?
I swear to God, that's what he told me.
He told
bro.
me this.
I got
No, but
in
let
my
me
own phone.
No,
Next time I come,
let me
I'm
tell
gonna
you.
bring my own
No,
phone.
but let me tell you.
I got the.
Do you think 10,000 is enough to open the store?
Listen, bro.
No, I'm just asking you.
Bro,
Regardless of that deal, do you think it's enough?
listen what happened. So he told me $10,000, and he told me, "Hey, how many shoes you got?" I said, "I got a couple of shoes."
So you was gonna consign at the York store?
No, sir.
Oh, it's for the Maryland store.
So he can open the store. See what I'm saying? So he can open the store. I was gonna give him $10,000 plus some shoes.
And then when he offered this to you, did you want to do it?
Hell, fuck no. Listen. So my wife, you know, she like the shoes. So she told me, yeah, we should do it. I said, no.
Oh, then I'm trying to get $65.
Like I think about it, bro.
It's
I say I'm from the street, bro.
there's no way,
I
right?
got plenty business. Nobody gonna tell you, give me $10,000, bro. And I'm gonna give you a percent of the YouTube channel. I'm gonna give you, bro. Where is your money?
Bruh,
If we gonna do it like that, where is your money?
I made $0 from the YouTube. Mind you, I was in the videos, editing the videos. I bought the $800 camera, and we was bruh.
And he gonna give me a percent of the YouTube channel.
And people are mad at me because they think like me and Hank was so close that I knew everything. Hank was. You see how he offered you that deal? It was so many people he offered the deal behind my back
You
that I'm
the guy,
finding out.
You see the guy, Beasley Garage.
Bro. No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Every time Beasley Garage came to the store, I was off. Because you know what's crazy? It doesn't matter how much Beasley Garage shoes cost. I could afford to buy it. So Hank made sure I wasn't there because if I bought it, it would have been my shoes, and then my shoes have been selling at Sneaker Tech.
Like you know, every time I go to the store, like, no, that Henry shoe. That Henry shoe.
So you see,
That Henry shoe.
you see what I'm saying,
That
right?
Henry shoe. So I say,
You can't
I
trace
start,
from-
I start looking at it and I say, hold up.
Where's Sneaker Tech shoes?
Where-
They
where
were
did
selling.
these shoes?
They were selling, but he didn't use the money to buy more shoes. He used the money and just
What?
yeah.
And he said, your shoe. What? So every time I go, Henry shoe, Henry shoe.
But no,
Henry
you
shoe,
know what's funny?
Henry.
In the beginning, like I didn't have that many shoes. Sneaker Tech had a lot of shoes, and then as months went on, I started getting more shoes. Sneaker Tech had glass.
You know what I think it happened, right? Like, you guys been like knowing each other since Gamsky.
Yeah, so I went into business because we worked together. I don't know Hank. I just went into business. He worked together. He wouldn't.
So
get it.
he saw like you.
I get
You
shoes.
on the shoe business.
Yeah,
You
I
go
get
get the
shoes.
shoe. You
Yeah.
get the shoe. So what he did? Okay, we're gonna open the store. I bring Henry. I'm gonna get my money from the shoe. Henry gonna supply the store. That's what happened, bro.
Yeah,
And then he blowing my. Bro, I swear to God, the guy blowing my phone. Like,
he blows your phone up.
bro, like,
Bro, you
20,
know-
like 20 times a day, bro.
But he wouldn't even talk to me because every time if he hits me up about something, I'll be like, "Do you have my money?" So he doesn't even talk to me, and then I was like, "I'm leaving. We don't even talk. This is my business partner."
Like 2 weeks after that, like he blowing my phone. Bro,
Everything happened.
I say, bro, thank God, because this guy.
So you know that 10 grand he probably wanted from you? That was the amount he pretty much owed me. So if he took your money, paid me back, it probably would have kept me at Sneaker Tech longer, but you wouldn't have got anything because your money paid me back, and then he
It
still
was like
owed.
circle, like
circle.
my money gonna pay your money, and this guy money gonna pay my money, and
No.
at the end of the day, somebody gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
That's a Ponzi scheme. Bernie Madoff.
Yeah, I got it. And then, bro, when I'm telling you, this guy blowing my phone, I say, oh, he said ain't
that
looking
press,
like.
Like, why are you
10,000?
begging? Why are you begging to bring someone on if you already have a good business, right?
Like, what type of guy, listen, what type of guy that had a store, that got a guy bringing shoes and shoes, you gonna ask him for $10,000. If you're a business guy, you're supposed to have $10,000.
Well, here's something I do think about sometimes, right? Hank owed a lot of people money, right? So if he came to me and told me, I would have cleared his debts, but got him out of Sneaker Tech. Like I would have took Sneaker Tech over myself and did the profit so I can pay everyone back, but Hank can no longer be there. I would have, you know.
He fucking knows. So if we keep you here, look at what happened.
Look where I mean, and then I'm still trying to do sneakers. I'm still going to shows. I'm still doing business.
Like,
Where's Hank?
like you know, I used to go to the store and I see you got 90% of the shoes was your shoes. So I see people like saying, oh, he got the shoe, the consignment shoe from these people. And I know because I go to the store myself.
You saying people were saying I took their shoes?
Yeah, like you think like he
I'm
took
not
the
even-
consignment shoe for other people.
You know what's funny?
I used to go to a store and I know 90% of the shoes at the store was this guy too.
And you know what's funny? Even though Sneaker Tech still has shoes, the day I took mine, I didn't even take Sneaker Tech shoes. I just left Sneaker
that
Tech.
shit was
Yeah,
like
people were like,
20
you
pair
should
of
have
shoes.
taken that. I'm like, why would you
I'm not
take it?
taking that, bro.
He was like 20 pair of shoes on there.
Yeah, counted. Yeah, Hank
Bro,
barely had
so
nothing.
how he took the consignment shoe?
He bought a new house, a new car.
And then you gonna tell me, listen.
But you know what's funny about the car? He told me he got the car for free. A 2022 Mercedes truck, someone gave you for free?
Lion.
Like, come on, bro.
Who?
Who's gonna give you a car for free?
So why you don't sell the car and pay the people?
Yeah.
Yeah, sell the car. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You go sell the
Like
car.
you're not gonna get the
and you-
full value, but you can get
Or you
the 10,000 you wanted. Like you can get at least 10,000.
Like you sell the car, pay the people, and you still got money to.
You know, he has a lot of shoes. Sell his collection and the car, and then he can pay some people.
And
But
the store wouldn't give wrong.
the store will be open right now.
So where this guy?
I don't know, bro.
And then,
Have you been to the mall? Like, is there anything left in
man,
the store?
I don't used to go to that mall. I used to go to that mall because
Yesterday, someone came in here. They said they was at the York Mall last week. There's literally nothing in the store. Like no,
it there, bro.
yeah, it's empty. They took around everything.
so I don't know, man. The wife don't know where he at. How the fuck, you
Oh,
know?
she does. She's just lying.
I know, bro.
Listen.
It just
I'm not wasting my time asking someone something they don't want to tell me the answer. You know what I'm saying?
and then they say he buying time. He buying time, bro.
he's
He
gonna
trying to
catch
get
up
this.
to the
Get the shit together. Yeah.
That's all, bro.
Right. For how much? You said what? Oh, you.
This is
Oh, you want me to tell him? So, yeah, I was shocked after he left, and I was thinking about that whole conversation. Like, oh snap! Like, he said like he has like receipts on his other phone, which he didn't bring that day, but I have a lot of receipts in my phone, like from consigners saying like, oh, Hank wanted to double down with them, and they consign more pairs, or they invest a large amount of money so they can get, rather than consign with Sneaker Tech, they can be a co-owner and also get their own store. So that deal he was shopping to that guy, he actually offered that to about maybe 4 other people. So it's really hard to hear that when that deal that was being offered to other people was supposed to be my deal. It was supposed to be, I invested into Sneaker Tech. It was going to be a second store. I get that store. If there's a third store eventually, I don't know. It's not really hard to just be popping up sneaker resale stores like that unless you have like millions of dollars of an investor, which Sneaker Tech did not. It was pretty much all the money the co-owners had in their bank account like was invested into Sneaker Tech, or all the money they wanted to invest. So yeah, like resale stores just can't be popping up like that. So I was just shocked. Like I wasted like over a year and 2 months to not get a store, and in the end to find out like, I mean, honestly, it doesn't even make sense that all the people that was offered a store, how would they get a store? You know what I mean? Because it's like, let's say that was in the works, and it's like, why am I at Sneaker Tech? Like, I mean, it's just a whole bunch of confusion. That's why I was just like, I don't know. So recently I went back to York Galleria Mall because I was, like I said, I'm jobless. So I was just free. I was like, you know what, let me go to the mall. It's been 4 months. This was after Christmas. I can't remember the exact day, but if I do remember while I start editing this video, I'll put the date on the clip. But I went to the mall. I just wanted to see like what Sneaker Tech looked like. I also wanted to see like everyone in the mall, like from Finish Line, Champs, Foot Locker, like Auntie Anne's. I made friends with people that work in the mall, so
Immune system with a potent blend of nutrients and emerge your best every day with Emergency.
Come to Turbo.
like I said, I made friends with people in the mall, so I wanted to visit them. I wanted to look at the mall. Also, it's the mall, so I was trying to see if there's any shoes that's sitting that I could buy. And yeah, let's get into that footage. All right, I just got to York Galleria Mall. I'm entering through this back hallway. It's like a private place. It's usually where if you got a storefront, you enter. So, notice I haven't been here in like 4 months, so I really don't know what to expect to see when I walk past Sneaker Tech, but we're about to see together. Oh my gosh, they still got the Sneaker Tech sign on in front of the store. But it's just a matter of what's inside of it. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna flip the camera. All right, guys, this trip wasn't just a bust. I was able to find a pair of shoes at Finish Line. They had the Miami Hurricane Dunks. Now, they are bricks on stock, but I get $170 back when I consign them at a store. So I'll take that $60 profit. But yeah, I was trying to just like stop by and check in with like people that work at the mall, different stores that I used to hang out with and talk to while I worked here. But some people are on lunch, so I'm gonna drop these off my car. I'm gonna drop these shoes in my car and just spin back in the mall to see if they are off lunch. If not, I'm gonna just head out. So, yep, that's the plan for now. And then, let me go to Foot Locker, see if they got anything sitting. I doubt it because Christmas just happened, but one thing I know about sneaker stores is restocks be random. So I'm walking to my car, but before I get to this back hallway door, this kid stopped me. He's like, "Y'all not open today?" I'm like, "Who is y'all?" He said, "Sneaker Tech." I'm like, "Bro, when's the last time you've been here?" He was like, "You helped me. I got them Jordan 4s. I was like, "But when was the last time you've been here?" He was like, "It's been a couple months." I was like, "Yeah, it makes sense because a lot went down, bro. The store's been closed." And for me, it felt good that it was just like he came to the mall, trying to shop at Sneaker Tech. So he still has a positive opinion of it, but it's just bad that like he don't know what went down because, bro, a lot went down. But that's the thing I was just talking about. Like, I do miss the people of New York. I do miss the people I was selling shoes to. But it's just an unfortunate situation that I was in business with someone who wasn't in it for the long run. So a lot of like the people out here missed, having I would say like an exclusive sneaker store for Christmas and Thanksgiving and all that. So it sucks. I don't know. I do hope to have a store one day. That was loud. I do hope to have a store again one day. I just don't know where. I don't know when. But when I do get a store again, trust me, it'll be something I can afford. I will not bite the hand. I will not try to bite off too much that I can't chew. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what Hank did. And I mean, it will work for a few months, but it won't work long term. So let's see what's sitting in Foot Locker. Yeah, so that was me visiting the mall, and I'm not gonna lie, I really missed it. York isn't the most fun place in the world. It's a small town. Not a lot of things to do, but I think being there from the time that I worked at Cam's Kicks and the time that I worked at Sneaker Tech was about, I think, a little over 2 years. So in 2 years, you'll meet a lot of people. You'll make friends, and for me, I valued the people that I met, and that's what kept bringing me back to Pennsylvania because growing up where I grew up, it's it's way better than York, as far as food, as far as things to do, as far as distance from the airport, as far as how the city looked. It's just way better. But I made that sacrifice because I was trying to build something, and that's something I was trying to build with sneaker tech, which that didn't work out. So the title of today's video is The Downfall of Sneaker Tech. Like I said, it's been like 4 months, so I have time to reflect, and I was just trying to find where it started going wrong. And one thing that came to my mind was that Mercedes Hank got. Now, Hank had told me that he got that Mercedes truck for free, like 100% free. He didn't pay for anything. And, you know, I'm 25. I don't know everything, but I know in life, like, nothing is free. When it, like, let's say your parents are taking care of you, they're, to me, it's like, you're not paying for food, you're not paying for shelter and all that stuff, but your parents kind of is investing in you to be successful in life. So they're hoping their time and energy and love that they're giving you will translate into you being successful so you can take care of them. So technically they're not taking care of you for free, they're investing in you. I know when you do sponsorships with companies and stuff, like, yeah, they're giving you money to promo their brand, but they don't want you promoting other brands. They want you part of their brand. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know, Sneakercon. They sign these YouTubers and they only want you to come to their show. They don't want you going to Godsole. They don't want you to go to the sneaker exit. They only want you at their sneaker convention. So, like I said, in my opinion, I don't think anything in life is free. People will give you things and they will, like, they might not say it from the jump, but they want something in return. That's why they're getting your attention by giving you something for free. So, the card thing, right? Let's see. So there's this Facebook post from Sun Motor Cars Inc. August 22nd, 2022. And they're congratulating Hank on the purchase of his GLE 350 4MATIC. I mean, I drive a Toyota Camry. I don't know anything about Mercedes. And Mercedes are nice, but for me, it's just like, if I was to personally get a Mercedes, it would take a hit on my capital for my sneaker reselling. So it's like, I only keep my eye on things that make sense for me. So Mercedes, right? He told me he got this car for free, but if you read the fine print, it says, congrats to Henry LaRochelle on the purchase of this new 2022. So Hank told me he got the car for free, and I ran into Hank's wife after I left Sneaker Tech, and I asked her about the car, and she told me to my face she doesn't know anything about it. She doesn't know if he got it for free. She doesn't know if he paid for it. She doesn't know anything about it. So the only person I can ask is who? The car dealership. So let's see if they have like a number here. They do. Let's call them. It's the only way to find out.
Thank you for calling Sun Motor Cars Automotive Group. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it now. To reach Mercedes-Benz, press 3. BMW, press 4. Audi, press 5. representatives are currently busy. Please remain on the line, and your call will be answered as soon as possible.
All right, I don't want to sit on this phone forever. But it's just like Hank told me he got the car for free, right? So if he got it for free, won't this post say, "Congrats to Henry for winning the new Mercedes"? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would they say purchase? But like I said, this video, I wanted to drop this last year, and it's already overdue. So we just will never know. Unless Hank calls me right now and I can ask him, "Yo, you got that car for free for real? Don't bullshit me." He might answer, he might not. But the only person I can ask is Hank, who I haven't talked to in 5 months. Or the car dealership, who I probably have to wait all day to hear from. So I don't want to do that. So let's go through Sneakertech's Instagram. And I can pretty much show you guys like red flags on Instagram. So let's see. Gotta open up Instagram. Make sure I'm on my sneaker page. All right. Okay. So I have Instagram opened up. And if you go on the last post, the most recent post, it was October 8th, 2022. It has a lot of comments. I think it's people just commenting about like, oh, refunds, or I can't believe you scammed. It's just, well, let's just look at it. JC Resells, he got affected, so he left a comment. This guy, Miguel, looks like he's older box. It's just a whole bunch of comments. So if you go through the page, right, Sneakertech is what? A store, right? This picture I have up, it's on grass. Like, why is this picture on grass? You know what I'm saying? Sneakertech is a store, and if you go to this picture I'm looking at right now, this looks like it's not. It doesn't look like it's outside of a mall where we just went outside, take pictures, and put it on the page. No, like if you go on the page, this is how the pictures are supposed to look. You see the background, it looks like a store. See the background, looks like a store. It looks like a store in this background. So this picture was posted on October 6th. Another one was posted on the 6th. Another was the 6th and the 6th. Basically, what Hank was doing was he looked at his Instagram and said, I have 13,000 followers. And when he posts shoes on the page, he'll sell them. So he started charging people money to post their shoes, and if they sell or if they don't, he got money just for posting your shoes on the page for his customers. Now, the problem with this, right? If Hank, this was all Hank's doing, so I don't know how he planned on pulling this off, but if the customer sent Hank the money, right? Because Hank already got his fee for posting the shoe. So Hank could have got the money, sent it to the person whose shoe it is. And if that person decides to never ship the shoe, they can get away with it because people are going to come to Sneakertech looking for Hank, like, oh, I bought this shoe, I never got it, but it was on that person to ship. So if Hank wasn't doing it, like the person ships, the shoe gets delivered, and he pays out whoever shoes he posted, that could have been another scam that Sneakertech could have been blamed for. But the reason that I'm bringing this up with the downfall is, if you're a company, right? Why are you posting other people's shoes? Because like you have shoes to sell, like you can sell your own shoes. Why are you, taking other people's shoes? The only people that do stuff is like that is, well, they don't even post it. It's like StockX and Go. They're selling shoes, but people are shipping shoes. It's like brick and mortar. I feel like like, I don't even know how to explain this, but it's just basically like, Hank started taking money to post people's shoes, and regardless if they sell or they didn't, Hank got the money for it. Now, the most recent post is a raffle, right? 10 slots, 25 a slot. So that's basically $250. And if you look at the shoes, at the time, none of these shoes was worth $250. But if each person that plays picks one slot, then it's like, okay, well, I can win a brick for $25. Because at the time, all these shoes were pretty much bricks. But it's a dunk, so you spend 25, you win a $100 shoe, you sell it for 100, you make 75. But it's been confirmed, like, the last few raffles that was supposed to be ran wasn't ran because, like I said, I haven't heard from Hank. I don't know where he's at. I don't know if he went rogue. I don't know if he's in Cuba. I don't know. I really don't, to be honest. If you look on the page, right, these bread fours, these are my bread fours. I still have these bread fours. And these, what are these called? These Oreo fours, white Oreo fours, these are mine as well. These Obsidians are mine as well. These, what are these called? Stingrays are mine. These are not. So if you just look at the quality of shoes, bread fours, people consider this heat. Those are mine. White Oreo fours, these are considered like not a brick, but not heat. It's like right under, right under heat, but above a brick. Obsidian, that's heat. This is just, it's a Jordan 11. It's not heat, but it's a Jordan 11. Those four shoes are mine, but if I start scrolling, like, this is Hank's, red box. I mean, just look at this shoe. Like, this is a shoe, like, most people will just see and it's like, just ignore it. Like, you don't really notice it. It's not something that people would jump out of their seats like, oh, I'm payment ready. I want this shoe. I want this shoe. Like, Aqua 8s is a cool shoe, but it's a size 7, so that's probably why it took a while to sell. I don't know if it's sold. These Jordan 11s, they're mine. I believe these University Golds are mine. I only inherited the shoe because I was off and Hank did a trade, and someone, traded some shoes for mine. That's the only reason I inherited it. This is mine as well. This shoe is Hank's. This is Hank's because I wouldn't buy something like this. Sorry. The only Air Max 95 that's worth it to me are I believe they're called the neon ones. It's just, yeah, they're like neon and gray. Like, everyone in Baltimore loves those shoes, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, so we got Ronnie. He came through the store. He bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Ronnie bought 9 pairs of shoes, right? I think 7 of the shoes was Sneaker Techs, and 2 of the shoes are mine. And Ronnie, he wanted to buy more shoes, but the problem I was saying was, like, the shoes he picked out, like, they sell well at Sneaker Tech. So it's kind of like, why would I just dump it to Ronnie when I know I'm guaranteed that sale? Hank sold Ronnie 7 pairs of shoes. I don't know if he profited on it. I don't know if he lost, but I mean, he got money for it. So it's kind of like, if Hank didn't use the money he got from Ronnie to buy more shoes, then you're not helping Sneaker Tech. You know what I'm saying? So Cam came through. Cam bought a lot of shoes. I don't know how many exactly he bought, but the majority of shoes he bought were Sneaker Tech shoes. Because like I said, when people are doing bulk deals and I start noticing what they're picking out, I don't sell shoes in bulk if I know I can sell it at my store. You know what I'm saying? I don't sell shoes in bulk if I know I can sell it on my Instagram. I don't sell shoes in bulk if I know I'm going to a sneaker convention and these shoes always sell at that sneaker convention. Like, regardless of who my friend is. I'm sorry, like, you just have to think about the business before you think about, well, I mean, here's the only trade-off. If you know you're down bad and you need money for something, you might make an exception to that. But the way I budget my money is like I'll never be down bad that I have to sell everything and then use that money to pay for something. And then since I paid for something with that money, I now have less inventory and no capital to buy more inventory because the money's gone. I don't do my sneaker business like that. So Cam came through, he bought a lot of shoes. And the biggest thing I would say about these two that came through is like, Ronnie was Hank's former business partner before they started working at Cam's Kicks. They were business partners, but Ronnie stopped doing business with Hank because Hank was very toxic. And if you know Ronnie, he puts out good vibes, positive energy, and Ronnie doesn't want to be associated with someone who is verbally abusive. He doesn't want to be associated with someone who's a liar. He doesn't want to be associated with someone who's very aggressive. Like, they're just shoes. Like, you don't have to be choking people out because you're not getting your way. And I'll talk about that later in this video, but yeah. So Ronnie and Cam came through the store. They only came through because, for me, honestly, as you can just see how much time has went by, everyone is pretty much still friends with me. They will defend me publicly. You don't really see anyone defending Hank. And that's because while we worked at Cam, there was a lot of things that we saw and we kept in-house because, you know, if we put that stuff out publicly, like, I think once Hank got fired, he probably wouldn't have had another job opportunity, or he probably wouldn't had the fan base he had to help him get sales at his new store. Like, his career could have been ruined, honestly. But we saved it by like just letting him walk and just leaving it at that. And these guys right here, they were customers. They came on, I guess, August 6th and bought a few pairs. This is just icing because we clean shoes. This is, I guess, Hank's family member. Yeah, this is one of his family members that came through and bought some shoes. This is just a guy who bought some shoes as well. This is the upgrade to the wall. And yeah, this is when Ronnie, I think this is when I came, I think this is the first time I went to Impossible Kicks. Ronnie came back with me and he came through and bought some pairs. So I appreciate him for that. And I think that's pretty much it. This is Topanga. She's from, if you guys were a big part of Cam's Kicks, she was one of the most loved people at Cam's Kicks in the videos. This is Instagram live we did. This is another one. So basically, if you let's talk about this, right? So right here, March 4th, 2022, the caption says, "I appreciate you dropping off 10K worth of shoes." So yeah, this was a big buyout we did. At this time, Hank owed me a couple $1,000s, and what had happened was I didn't get a $0 from that, but Hank did say there was a guy coming from New York selling an all dead stock collection. It was a couple used pairs, but it was good shoes. So what he did was he let me pick out shoes, and then once I pick out the shoes, it was like, oh, if it was worth $4,000, it would be like, if he owes me $7,000, he'll only give me 3 bags. So basically, rather than give me my money, it was like, do you want any of these shoes? And you'll just buy it that way, which was fair. Well, I wouldn't say it was fair. It was I was okay with, because I knew I could move these shoes. But what happened was, this guy right here was paid through PayPal So for like the shoes Sneaker Tech was buying, he was paid through PayPal, like a PayPal check, e-check or something like that, and it bounced 3 times. 3 times. Like, hopefully it cleared eventually and he got his money, but if he didn't, I'm pretty sure he would have came back to the store. I've never seen him again ever since he came in March. So I think he eventually got the money, but it's just really, really bad. That's like, we got 718 likes. And people are probably commenting like, oh, that's crazy, you guys bought a big collection, you finally paid a lot for a collection. But what you don't know is that, I mean, couldn't really afford it. I mean, I couldn't afford it. I could have bought all 10K, but yeah. So these are just more Instagram lives. I think this was the process of like moving to the new store. This was at Boston Got Soul. Took a picture with Jumperman Chris. He put us in his video and all that, but I don't think there was like no, like in February. This was literally the beginning of last year. We moved to the new store in March, and everything was good for the first like couple months. It was just towards like summertime is when things started going bad. So this is pretty much when, you know, everyone loved Sneaker Tech. They loved Hank. They loved me. We was moving to the new store. We was getting invited to this show. We were getting invited to that show. It was just like no drama, no controversy. But yeah, towards the end is where all the problems started to arise. So let me just leave it at that. But also, Sneaker Tech, right? We sold shoe cleaner, and the shoe cleaner we sold was made by fellow YouTubers Kai Somar, Tony D2 Wild, Bullet RC. If Sneaker Tech was a scam, like the company was a scam from the jump, I don't think they would ruin their name just to make $1, you know? I don't think they would let us sell their sneaker cleaner at our store if people would have been calling us scammers. Which, like I said, this is back in February when everything was good. It was just towards like summer to the end, like summer to October is where like things started to go really bad. So I'm gonna just leave that at that. And yeah, that's pretty much like things I noticed. Like if you go through take your time, go on to Instagram, like go on the most recent picture with the raffle thing and just read the comments. They're bad. And some comments are like really like, some people explained in detail like what happened to them, what they're owed, how long it's been. And for me, I don't believe 100% like what everyone is saying, but because it's like a lot of people, I know majority of it is true. The only problem I had was if Hank was agreeing to deals through the DMs. So he's the only one who has a login to Sneaker Tech. One person DM'd me saying Hank owes him $5,000. But this is when I was in SneakerCon in Dallas, and I think I saw the message, but I didn't respond yet because I didn't know like what to do or what to tell them. But then I know Cam has sent me a screenshot of that same person telling him Hank owes him $25,000. So if I see someone DMing me saying Hank owes him $5,000, and then I get a screenshot with the same name saying Hank owes him $25,000, then it's like, okay, I don't know who is, like what numbers are true. The only thing I know is if they agree to a deal in the DMs, if I open the DMs, like if I had access to Sneaker Tech's DMs, I can open it and see, oh, he's really owed only $5,000 and he's owed these amount of shoes. Now I think he put out that large number because it probably scared Cam, and Cam texted me like, yo, this is crazy, what's this? But it was just a whole lot of people doing guerrilla marketing just to get their story out, to see if their situation would get resolved sooner or faster. But in the end, for me, I haven't been refunded anything. So I hope some people have been refunded something, or they have been giving some type of partial refund or shoes to make up for some. I just hope people have been receiving something. I was told to stay away. I was told my help was not needed. So it's kind of like my hands are tied, guys. I have moved on with my life. But I'm still owed a lot of money, and I want that money. So let's pull up not the Instagram, the YouTube. So if you type in Hank the Tank TV on YouTube, the channel is still up. I don't know why it's still. Actually, I know why it's still up. The channel is monetized, so if you guys want to watch the videos, you are. Like, the more you guys watch the videos, the more Hank will make money from the YouTube channel. Just a heads up. So don't watch it if you don't want to put money in Hank's pocket. But if you guys are looking for evidence, that's the only reason I would tell y'all to watch it. But the last video was 4 months ago, and it says Henry 2.0 paid $40 for dunks. I bought a big collection. And a guy, there was a couple shoes I passed on because it was just like, from being at Sneaker Tech, I just knew like these shoes wouldn't move. So he was just, yo, I'll take 40 bucks for this, 40 for that. He didn't want to deal with it. So I invested in it. And then I priced the shoes at like $100. And we had $100 or less deal section. So I put them there. They were all brand new shoes, hoping that they would sell. And they all sold, but they took a while. So since the investment was only 40 bucks, it was okay. Some took like a month and a half. I think one sold in like 2 weeks, but it took a month and a half to sell 3 shoes. So, oh, I stopped the screen recording. Let me restart it. So, okay, so it's back. So yeah, this is the YouTube channel. The last video, I paid 40 for dunks, and then the second to last was another day at the shop. And then this is the video when Ronnie came through. And then I took over the store, the 1 year anniversary celebration. So this 1 year celebration, that's actually the day that Hank got the Mercedes. We knew that he wanted all of us to be at the store because it was like the 1 year anniversary of Sneaker Tech. So we were all there. He gave us gifts and stuff. He gave me some Jordan 1 lows. I think they're called bleach corals. And some of you guys have commented, oh, you're so ungrateful. You look like you wasn't even happy to get the shoes, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you're right. I tried to play it off, but no. I didn't like the shoes. I mean, they were free, but I did not like the shoes, and I sold the shoes to Neeks for $100. So made $100 off a free shoe. And also I sold the shoe because Hank gave it to me, and every time I see it, I just get reminded of someone I strongly dislike. So I didn't want to keep the shoe, especially when I got a free shoe when Hank owed me a lot of money at the time. So technically I probably bought that shoe. So I sold the shoe. And if you could just keep scrolling, you pretty much see me in the thumbnails, because like I was just putting in all the work on the YouTube. Like I literally had to kind of like convince Hank to, yo, you haven't been on the channel in a while, like let's go, let's get you in the video, let's get you buying something. It just didn't give a fuck anymore. But the YouTube channel was connected to his bank account, so all the views and money we was making from the channel, like he just got paid for it. So it was kind of like he had that control. I think if if I had access to the payments, I would have been taking the money because it's like, bro, I'm putting all the work. So if I was taking the money, he'd probably be like, oh, you know what? Let me start making a video so I can get some of the YouTube money as well. So that's how that was going. Let's just go into the most popular. So his most popular video, Day in the Life of Sneaker Top, kids try to finesse him. So this video, I think he made around $7,000. He is the thumbnail. He did edit this video, but I was also in it and I was helping out. So this video, he made 7,000. Well, I would say we made 7,000, and I got $0 from that 7 grand. Another video, he got 138K. I don't really remember what happened in this video, but this could be when I wasn't working for Sneaker Tech. I'm not sure. But this third video, 136K, I was working there. I do remember being in that video. Fourth, 90K, 76K, 72K. So if you just look at the most viewed videos, this wasn't when Hank was doing YouTube while I was still at Cam's Kicks. This was when I joined the team, because people were just looking at like, oh, there's 2 Henrys, let me see what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It was also, and there was a storyline that was going out that like me and Hank had beef with everyone at Cam's Kicks. So it's kind of like people were watching the videos to see like, oh, we're gonna throw a shot at them, or watching their videos, they're gonna throw a shot at. It was just weird, but I was cool with everyone. It was just Hank didn't resolve his situation with the team, and that was later resolved because of me and out of respect to me. But as soon as Hank fucked me over, everyone was like, yo, fuck Hank. Like that resolution, or that apology, that was the forgiveness they gave Hank was just like, nah, we don't forgive him. So I'm just scrolling through the most viewed videos on the Sneaker Tech YouTube channel, and it's literally like I was in all of them, you know what I'm saying? And like there's even this video right here, Day in the Life of a Sneaker Store, Negotiating Gone Wrong. So the thumbnail was him choking Bo. And like it's crazy how we're making a joke out of something that, this is the reason he got fired from Cam's Kicks, because he choked Bo. But I don't know, let me not even say he choked Bo. He tried to choke Bo, because if Bo really wanted to fight Hank, I'm like he would have, because when the whole situation happened, yeah, they were arguing back and forth, but we didn't think anything was going to get physical. We just saw Hank walking towards Bo, and then he reached over and he tried to choke Bo, but instead of choking Bo, he grabbed Bo's chain, and Bo pulled back. He broke Bo's chain, and to this day, Hank hasn't replaced Bo's chain. So that just shows you. It just shows you Hank has no money, because it's like, you're here for content, but you couldn't even, oh, bro, I'm sorry I broke a chain back at Cam's Kicks. It's been a lot of months, a lot of time that went by. I have a store, I'm making my own money now. Let me replace that and also apologize to you. But no, he didn't do that. Day in the Life of a Sneaker Shop, Hearing 2.0, back at it again. It's just like, bro, the most viewed videos is pretty much when I joined the team. Like, let me see if I can go through. Let me not go to recently. Is there a way I can do this in reverse? Recently. I'm trying to go back to like towards the beginning, just to show you guys like the view change. So his first video, he got 22K views, and it was pretty much all him in his basement. But one thing people like need to understand is, like, if your YouTube channel is only you, eventually people are gonna get tired of it. But when you start bringing other people on your channel, you start getting, oh, okay, they collab with people, they They might have something different in this video. So you can just look at the views, like 11K, 17, 7.1, 9.7. And then this is when I was working at Cam's Kicks, kicking it with Hank the Tank, episode featuring Henry 2.0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was his 8th video on his channel. And I was his 3rd most viewed video. Right? So his views was going down. He called me like, yo, can you do this podcast? And I did it as a friend. And it just helped him. Didn't get paid for it, whatever, cool. And then after me, back to 7.1, 13, 17, 7.5, 5.1. Did an episode with Dave. Shout out to Dave. Dave's a cool guy. But it's just at the time, like people wanted to people were just worried about like the Cam's Kick storyline. So that's why I guess my video did well views wise. But I mean, you just see the views, it's like 2.8, 3.6, like 5.3. Like he's not getting anything. And then let me see, he even went to a sneaker show, 5.9, but I think once I joined the team is when it really took off. So you see this video he did with Statement, I gave him that idea, but you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, he went to a Just Nice convention and got 1.2K. So let's just go to once I got hired, how the views just took off. Mind you, I got $0 from the channel, and the channel has made, I can't remember the exact number, but I do have a screenshot of it. So like when I'm editing this, I'll put it on the screen. That's the amount of money the channel has made. Mind you, I got 0 from it. So once he got the store, and then yeah, people was interested to see the store videos, but obviously the views wasn't gonna be crazy. So you can just see like the amount of views he was getting. But then I was in this thumbnail, like I think I was in a video for like not long, and it's just 28K. And then let's just go to when I got hired. When did I get hired? Yeah, special guests come through. Oh, okay. So I got hired. Sneaker Tech as a new member, 15K views, right? But I wasn't a thumbnail, so I think if I was a thumbnail, I would have probably got more views. And then you just started to see the crazy incline: 41K, 41, 23, 40, 17, 76, 36, 40. So it's kind of like we was averaging like 40K views a video, like minimum. And then you just see like these crazy numbers. And it was because like when it came to content, I had ideas. Even though you guys say like I'm very dry and stuff, it's because I'm doing a buyout, right? And if I am very friendly when I'm doing a buyout, it would be hard for someone to accept me saying, hey, I'm passing on your shoe. Hey, I'm not coming up an extra $10 on your shoe. I can't be everyone's friend. Like, this is a business. This is a business I was trying to run, and an extra $20, $30 per shoe adds up. As you can see, like, I can look at it on the extra $20 per shoe could take away from paying for rent. I can look at it could take away from paying for like the Wi-Fi. I can look at it take away from paying for something. So that's why I was really good at being a reseller, hitting my margins, and then having extra money when I did profit and sell the shoes to buy more, because I buy very strategically to grow and expand. But like I said, it's a business. I can't be your friend. You know, I have my friends. I grew up with my friends. I have their numbers. We have our group messages. I do like meeting people, but at the end of the day, like you guys are, you guys are, you guys are customers, and I can't be friends with my customers because then it's like I feel like I'm obligated. Like if I tell you I can't give you a discount, then it's an issue because, bro, I thought we was friends, I thought it was cool, but it's like, bro, I can't afford to give you a discount because like I need to hit a certain margin on the shoe to make sure we are using that profit to pay for this, and then we still have enough money to replace the shoe, if that makes sense. So when you're friends with people, they kind of don't think about the business. They just think about, we're friends, so you should be able to do this for me. Cool. So that was the YouTube channel, and let's get into some other stuff. Okay, a big question I want to answer right now is the 30 grand investment, the 30K. A lot of you girls were saying that I don't look like someone that can afford to invest 30 grand into a business. I don't look like I have 30 grand, whatever. If you go watch, right? If you go watch old Cam's Kicks videos, right? You can see the type of inventory I was bringing into the store. You can even see just cause you can go and also see the type of inventory Hank was bringing into the store to sell to Cam. And if you really think about the quality of shoes, that should just give you a heads up. Like if I have multiple pairs of Shattered Backward ones, I have I bought trophy rooms from Cam. Like if you just started doing the math, you'll realize, oh wait, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't need to talk about how much money I have, but the one thing I would say is this. Beastly Garage came to the store because he was supposed to get cashed out for his collection, and I was off that day. If I was working that day, I could have bought all the shoes, gave Beastly Garage cash, and he would have went on, and I think he said he was trying to buy a car or something, or pay for his daughter's school, like whatever he wants to do with the money. Like I would have had cash for him. So it's kind of like if Hank wanted deals, I couldn't work because I can afford to buy it and he can only afford to convince people to, can I pay you partially? Can you consign? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm gonna leave. That's what I'm gonna leave that topic on, okay? Another thing I want to address is some of you guys are calling me a clout chaser. Honestly, I'm probably the farthest thing from a clout chaser. When it came to Cam's Kicks, Cam actually offered me a job, whereas Hank basically begged for a job. Like, if Cam never hired me, I'd have been cool. Like, I was just fine bringing in pairs. I was just fine bringing in pairs, selling to him, and going about my business. I was like a local reseller to where I'm from, and like I did do YouTube. I did YouTube because I was buying mystery boxes, and I love watching people who posted mystery boxes on their channel. So that's what I wanted to post, just to see if I get something crazy, just to record my reaction. That's why I was started doing YouTube videos. But yeah, I'm not a clout chaser. I try to upload 3 videos a week because, you know, I get DMs of people who say they love my videos. When am I dropping the next videos? I inspired them to resell. I still get DMs of people saying like, bro, like, I believe you 100%, keep your head up, like, keep pushing, like, you'll get through this. And I really appreciate like all those DMs. I really appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate all of the support, the positive energy. Yeah, like I honestly wanted to retire from this whole like sneaker reselling. I wanted to retire as a sneaker reseller because Hank essentially ruined my credibility. But I had some time to think about it, and I was like, you know what? I literally dropped out of college because I was in biology class watching sneaker YouTubers do reviews on shoes. Like, I love shoes so much. Like, I just be on Flight Club just because they have almost every shoe. So I just be on Flight Club just looking at shoes like I know I don't have in my inventory or shoes I want to attain. So because I love sneakers so much, like, I'm not retiring. I don't know what the future holds for me, but I'm gonna push through. I don't know if I'll ever get another store. I don't know what I'll be doing, but I know I'll be doing something that's related to sneakers for the rest of my life, and I'm okay with that. I'm excited for that. So yes. Another thing I wanted to address was like sneaker YouTubers. You guys will be seeing sneaker YouTubers, you know, talk about the situation here and there. And if you really use common sense, right? There are people defending me, and there are people that are bashing Hank. And it's like, if you really did the math and just took a step back and watched videos, you're like, okay, well, this person wasn't affected. They're just making a video. So everything they're saying is just like speculation. Where this person was affected and they're saying, oh, 2.0 tried to help, or 2.0 is not involved because they was only talking to Hank. If you really just use common sense and unblur the lines in all these videos, you'll realize like, oh snap, like I'm going after the wrong person. The only reason I think people are coming for me is because I'm still outside. I'm still reachable. I'm still working. I'm still putting out content. I don't know what Hank is doing. I don't know where he's at. I don't know if he's hiding. I don't know if he's ever going to come back. But what I do know is everyone's looking for him. And he has a lot of questions that I want and you guys want to be answered. So if he never does that, then everyone's just going to assume what happened. And I don't have time to keep assuming what happened. I got to move on. I have bills to pay. I have goals to check off my vision board. I have personals I want to attain in the future. So I need to start making all that money I lost back so I can start, you know, buying personals that I want. For example, those eBay dunks, I think is one of the most sexiest shoes I've ever seen in my life. A lot of people think they're ugly, but that's a shoe that I do want to, you know, work and get. It's cheap right now. It's less than 300. It's around like 250 in my size. So, but I don't want to be buying shoes right now. I want to be trying to start making back some of the money that I lost. So, yeah. All right, guys. In conclusion, I'm gonna put on the screen the amount of money I'm owed that I lost, and yeah. Looking at that number hurts, so that's why I'm moving on. I am not going to pursue, like I'm not going to sue Hank, because if you look at that amount of money, right, suing Hank, I have to spend more months or more years and also pay a lawyer a large amount of money to possibly win that back, and I still could lose. You just never know how court goes. I've experienced court with my brother. He won a case, and he won his case like 3 years ago, and he still to this day haven't got the money that was owed to him. So it's like, for me, I don't want to waste my time doing that. You know what I'm saying? Hank owes a lot of people. He owes them all. He owes Square. He owes, like, there's people that's going to come after him legally. So it's just like, for me, I knew him personally, so I feel as though, like, even if they win their cases, there's nothing for them to get. So it's like it's nothing for me to get as well. So I'm not gonna waste my time with that. There's people that, regardless of everything that's been on the internet, regardless of the factual evidence that Hank has scammed people and promised them things and hasn't delivered, that are still defending him, you know, on my Instagram, in my YouTube comment section, wherever. So, for those people that y'all love Hank so much, I got something for y'all. So when Cam fired Hank, he wanted to throw away all these shirts, but I was like, you know what? I got a lot of cousins in Africa who they'll just wear anything, you know what I'm saying? So I took the shirts and I was gonna give them to my cousins in Africa, but I'm not going there for a couple more months. So guys, if you want a Donuts and Do shirt, they're all brand new, still got the tags on it. I'll post I guess I'll make a comment like what sizes that I have left in the quantities. I'm gonna sell these for $60 each, shipped. Now that's not what Cam was selling them for, but if y'all love Hank so much, pay me $60, I'll ship them out to you. And then whatever that amount of money that Hank does owe me, I'll just start subtracting that from these shirts, because it's like, who knows if I'll ever get money back from him. Another thing I want to address is there are people that are speaking on things that they know nothing about. Like there's people that's making YouTube videos on the whole situation because, you know, they want to put their 2 cents in. And there's people that don't even know my name is Henry and Hank's name is Henry as well. So it's like a lot of you should stop speaking and making videos on things that you don't really know what you're talking about, because if he wasn't really affected, then there's a lot of things you're missing, so, or information or evidence. So just, I would recommend people stop making videos on this situation. But I do, from the bottom of my heart, want to apologize to all the customers, all the fans, all the supporters, all of anyone who was affected from the situation. You know, I met a lot of you guys at sneaker conventions, and you talk about your favorite video, or dang, I saw you guys get these shoes in, but I couldn't afford to buy it in 3 weeks, but do you guys still have them? And we kind of sold it. But it's just like, I apologize to all of you guys, because I wanted Sneaker Tech to work out so bad that I ignored some red flags, and I stayed at Sneaker Tech longer than I should have. I should have left Sneaker Tech when we didn't go to New York at Seoul, because Hank had owed me money at the time, and I told him, if you don't give me that money so I can go to the sneaker show tomorrow and go pretty much spend the money that you owe me, I'm not going. So because he didn't give me the money, and because I said I wasn't going, he didn't go either. But what the people of God's Soul was told was Hank is having complications with his surgery, so that's why he can't come. But that was bullshit. He didn't go because he owed me money and I didn't go. So, and so like, once again, I apologize to everyone that was affected. Hopefully, like, people that's just old, like, you know, raffle slots, like $20, $50, like small amounts like that, like, you guys have jobs that you can just, you know, make it back and forget about it. But the people that's owed like large amounts of money, hopefully you've gotten parts of it back or all of it back, something, because I know I've gotten zero, so I can only imagine what some of you guys are going through and thinking. So again, I'm sorry for that. Now, this situation has brought in me people that said they have experienced this as well. So there's other YouTubers that, you know, has talking to me, and there's one YouTuber specifically saying that he consigned shoes in a store in Houston, and they owed him like over $100,000 because pretty much they couldn't open their store without him. Now they got the amount that they owed him down to $74,000, but it's kind of like that store doesn't do YouTube, and this situation is happening more than, you know, this situation is happening more than it should be. Like this situation should not be happening at all. People should not be consigning pairs and the store taking the money and not paying them, or taking forever to pay them, or it's bad. So hopefully I can, like the YouTuber told me about his situation. Hopefully he will be okay with talking about it. Just so everyone who wants to get into the sneaker reselling and people who want to make money with consigning, they would have the information to go about it the right way, so they won't get scammed, or they won't get owed money for long periods of time, or they won't get robbed. It just, so hopefully we can, you know, figure out some type of podcast so we can bring light to the whole consignment store scam situations. Okay? Yes, it is now 2023. I want to wish you all a happy new year. Hopefully you guys have resolutions and goals that you can check off this year. Hopefully before the end of the year, like you can just, you know, start banging these things out right now. So I want to wish you guys a happy new year. I want to wish everyone good health, long life, success, abundance of money. And yeah, I don't know who you all put at the top of the sneaker community. I don't know if it's 2J's Kicks. I don't know if you guys are putting Comment Hype at the top. You know, there's Kai Somar, there's Sneak City, there's Cam, there's Bo. Who else we got? We got Heavenly Kicks. We got Neeks. I don't know who y'all putting at the top, but the reason I'm calling out all these people right now is because I'm coming for the top. Like, this situation has affected me, but now I'm about to work 10 times harder because I'm trying to be up there. So, it's your boy Sneakerhen. Hopefully this is the last time I ever talk about this situation. But the show must go on. I gotta keep selling shoes. I gotta keep it going. I gotta keep putting out this good content for you guys. So I don't know if I'll ever talk to Hank again. Will I forgive him? No. Even if he pays me back, I can't forgive him. But it's your boy Sneakerhen, and I'm signing out. Peace.
I'm Sneakerhen.
Bro, you is somebody, bro. Cause we here, we alive, we taking breaths, man. We out here.
You're the one on TV.
Hey, this is the TV. You got the TV. This is the TV. This is the platform, man. You the currency. You the energy. We the culture, bro. What we see on TV is just a micro form. We are the culture.